Hello everyone, and welcome back to Figure Review. Continuing my look at WWE Elite 35, we have the Apex Predator, Randy Orton. Now this of course represents Randy Orton's most recent run in Evolution, where they faced off with The Shield back in 2014. Now Randy Orton has a new smile and scan. Not a lot of people particularly happy about that, but typically when Randy Orton is running with Evolution, he's usually pretty happy, because if Triple H and Batista were your backup, you'd be pretty happy about that too. So it's a pretty cool scan. I think it captures his look pretty well. I would actually love to see a version of this with a more same smile, but with maybe angry eyes. Would be a very cool way to make him give him that creepy, evil look that he likes to do from time to time. And of course, an awesome accessory, as you guys can see, the return of cloth shirts. Now, Mattel never officially said they wouldn't do cloth shirts anymore, but compared to what we were getting in 2010 when they picked up the license, it's definitely been lesser and lesser and lesser cloth shirts over time. So, as you can see, that's from the most recent Evolution logo, with Batista over here, Triple H in the middle, and Randy Orton in skeleton form on the right. It says Evolution on the bottom. And although the details are very minor, Batista has his sunglasses, Triple H has his helmet and sledgehammer, and there's a viper coiling through the skeleton of Randy Orton. Let's lose the shirt and we'll take a look at this unique attire. There's the viper, and here's a little closer look at the shirt. Once again, well made by Mattel. Velcro is in the back. Typical Mattel style. The one knock I would have on this shirt was it was a little too tight, which is shocking considering how slim Randy Orton figures are. It was particularly tight in the arms, so I feel they could open up the sleeves a little bit for a little more movement. But overall, just very happy to see cloth shirts once again. And then we have the man himself, Randy Orton. And look at those navy blue trunks. They really jump out. I was really glad when Randy Orton started introducing color back into his attires, because ever since, the Stone Cold era, lots of guys wearing the all black. It does get a little old. As much as I love red and black and those type of things, sometimes you need a little color to spruce things up. And these navy blue trunks really do make this Randy Orton stand out in your collection. The last Randy Orton I can think of where the outfit really jumped out at me was, I forget what number Elite it was, but it was the black with the bright yellow designs. I want to say somewhere around Elite 16, but I could be wrong on that number. Do not quote me on that. But other than these awesome blue trunks, as you can see, we have the multi-tone tattoos, the gray skulls with the black tribal designs. Glad to see the return of the two tones. That goes through, and I believe he's got a little red in one of them somewhere. No, they didn't do the red on the rose tattoo. Very surprising. As you can see, anybody who says Mattel isn't dedicated to detail, he actually has the black wrist tape around his ring finger here. Obviously did not have to be done. Such a minor piece of the puzzle, but they threw it in there. And he's got his blacked out knee pads, and of course the blacked out boots. And you see the nice Orton logo there, black trimmed in white, really pops off. This is a great Orton for display, just because of the color scheme and the unique smile and scan. So if you need a Randy Orton that would stand out a little more on the shelf, I think this is one of the best ones thus far. As for a score, probably give it a solid 7 out of 10. Randy Orton has been done to death by Mattel, and while this one does look nice, this is pretty much rinse and repeat. The blue is an excellent addition, and it's nice to see a new face scan with the actual, an updated scan with the molded beard. They used the hell out of the last one. So while there is improvements, there's just not a lot you can really do that hasn't been done with a Randy Orton. So it's not bad in any way. It's just a slight variation. What would they do to make a 10 out of 10 Randy Orton? I think that would be a situation where you would have to venture into special parts, like an additional head, and like the open hand so he can do his proper Randy Orton pose with the his look at me pose and stuff like that. The cloth shirt really is a nice little thing, but that was something we used to get regularly, so I can't give extra points for getting something we got right off the bat and don't get anymore. So 7 out of 10 isn't a knock on the figure. It's just another in a line of things that have been done before. So I thank you guys for tuning in. Elite 35 Randy Orton, 7 out of 10. And coming up on the next episode, we got the boss, the King of Kings, Triple H. Catch you later, everybody.